Hi, everybody. We're now up to New Year's. So this episode is called New Year, New Perspective, Thoughts for 2026. So joined again by Vonnie and my sister Sue. So I'll hand over to Sue to give us our questions.
Hello and Happy New Year. First question, do either of you have any New Year's resolutions? And if you've been people that haven't been into that in the past, does your diagnosis actually change the way you look at how you approach the next year?
I don't know that I have any resolutions. Like I think about previous years, the first one is always to lose weight, but thank you to no taste buds and chemo. That seems to be okay. Yeah, I don't know. I think just to keep being positive and to get through all of this successfully. But I don't know whether that's a resolution. What do you reckon, Vaughn?
Yeah, I'm a little bit the same. I think it's to get through this. I'm always like, yeah, lose weight. It's terrible, isn't it? But really, what it should be is to look after myself and make sure that I, don't put myself first in some situations and not always like be focused. Not make work the most important thing. But I think that's what make exercise and trying to eat well and all of those things important and just be the healthiest version of myself that I can be, I think.
Yeah, totally.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. And I suppose, both of you have found new personal habits. So, for example, Vonnie, you shared in a previous episode that you've given up alcohol when you got your diagnosis. And Narelle, I know there's things that you've sort of stopped doing or started doing. Do you see any of those personal habit changes continuing after treatment? Like, is there something that you're just like, I'm never going to stop doing this thing that has started?
I'm dying for Vonnie to tell me about the alcohol decision.
No, I think I will. I don't think I'll stop, but I don't think I'll ever go back to, I want to be more mindful at drink rather than, at a gathering go, oh, oops, there's a half a bottle or a bottle of wine gone. Oops, that sort of thing. I don't want to go back to that. So I don't know. At this minute, I'm not sure. An odd glass here and there, I think. The other thing I've started doing in October last year was I went and learnt a type of meditation. So I want to make sure I called Vedic meditation. So I'm getting better at making sure I do it twice a day. Some days I miss though. So anyway, I want to make sure I continue doing that as well.
That's good.
Fantastic.
Mine would be drink water because I've always been a really bad water drinker and I'm still struggling through this. So I'm hoping that it forms a habit in the 6 months, going through this, and that I'll just continue to drink water because you don't realise how important it is until you do something like this.
That's great. Really good. Both great ideas. Is there a word that sums up how each of you want to feel in 2026? So if you were to just kind of go, one, it's a bit of a trend on vision boarding now, just like my word for the year of how I want to feel. If you were to do a vision board with your word, what would it be?
Mine would be free because this is such a controlled process. So, once we're finished, that it's all gone and you're just free again.
Mine would be, I guess it's not really a vision board, but anyway, I would say physically strong and healthy. Yeah.
Nice.
Because I definitely feel like the treatment is like, wearing me down a little. So
yeah, that's awesome. What are some of the things that you're both looking forward to in 2026? As you've shared in previous episodes, it's hard not to, I guess, look forward and just see a mountain of treatment because your treatment's going to be continuing in 2026. But what are some of those things that you're actually looking forward to?
Von, yours will finish before mine, so maybe you go first.
Yeah, sure. Okay. Well, obviously finishing the treatment and, don't know that I'm looking forward to surgery, but I'm just looking forward to having that done at the end of January and then moving on to the final part of the treatment, which will then last for another 3 weeks, and then to be sort of out of that process. I mean, I know there'll be continuing medical appointments throughout the year, but yeah, to be out of that, this initial first part of the treatment. And then my nephew's getting married at the end of March, so that's my goal, is to be able to go to Townsville to that wedding, to a big family wedding. So
Oh,
yeah.
fantastic. So, Vonnie, when do you think you'll be finished treatment? And obviously, they play it by ear as you're going, but you shared in a previous episode, you've got surgery, you now have got radiation. So, have you calculated in your mind it'll be this month that it's all complete?
I hope that so I have my surgery on the 23rd of January, and then um 3 to 4 weeks after that I will have 3 weeks of daily radiation, Monday to Friday. So
Daily.
yeah, I was like, yeah, wow. Anyway, apparently it's very quick.
Yeah.
Yeah. So hopefully, yeah, probably just before the wedding, and which is on the 21st of March. So be quite a tight fit, but hopefully that all works out for me.
Yeah. Narelle, I'm going to go to you in a second, but I just want to ask on that thing of surgery. What are you imagining is going to be the recovery from that? Is it, is it a big recovery process after getting a mastectomy or a double mastectomy? Do either of you know that?
So I'm probably going to go that way. I don't know about Von, and it's about a 4 to 6 weeks where you can't even work because you just have to basically stay in bed.
Yeah. So at this stage, because my gene testing came back and I'm negative for the BRCA gene, the surgeon and the oncologist have suggested I just have a lumpectomy. So that is really, it's actually a day procedure.
Wow.
Which, yeah. So you are not in hospital overnight, and it's a week to 2 weeks. She said probably only a week, but a week to 2 weeks recovery.
Wow.
But
Yeah. So that is quite different.
yeah. And because it is just the lumpectomy, that's why she said I will definitely need to have the radiation afterwards. So
Yeah.
I still need to have radiation as well, even
oh,
though.
okay, there you go.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. So Narelle, what about you? What are you looking forward to in 2026?
So being able to travel, because whilst you're in chemo and all this other stuff, you have to be within, close distance to the hospital, just in case you get a fever or anything like that. So at the moment, I'm sort of housebound in that I can't go to Rocky for work or anything like that. So yeah, I can't plan any trips or anything. So that's probably what I'm looking forward to. That will be the end of the year, or probably in 2027 realistically, because I think, I'm probably not due to finish. I finish chemo at the end of March, then it's about a 3-week wait for surgery. And then, as I said, 6 weeks to recover. So I'm into July. Before they even tell me about radiation. And at one stage they said to me, they recommend having hysterectomy as well, just because there's a close connection to breast cancer and ovarian cancer, and I don't need it. So, but anyway, I'll see, because someone said to me, that's a lot of trauma to go through, so it might be that the hysterectomy is the year after, or so there's still a lot of unknowns.
Yeah. Yeah. What else are you looking forward to? Because I believe there's a graduation coming up for you this year, Narelle.
Yeah, so a few weeks ago, I got confirmation that I've been awarded my PhD. So we're jokingly saying I'll be calling myself doctor at the hospital.
So if we fast forward, there's a lot of hype on the 1st of January about the new year, new me type of thing. Both of you have got treatment extending through 2026. But if you could project forward to you on New Year's Eve in 2026, what does the new you actually look like?
I think healthy is got to be the
Yeah.
answer on that one. So, all of this drama put behind us and all the worry and, things like that, all the inconvenience and the interruptions in your life. So yeah, that goes back to my free. Again, you've got choices that you can now make.
Yeah, agree. That would be good. I think also for me, I want to get far more disciplined, which I have started doing with my exercise and my sleep, because, and that's a healthier version of myself as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
Excellent. What about if you had a New Year's wish that you wanted to give everyone else, and particularly those who have got health challenges? What is your wish for everyone in 2026?
This is probably my mantra at the moment. So my lecture is to anyone who smokes. Give up for God's sake, because your chances of getting breast cancer are very, very high, as well as lung cancer and all the horrible cancers. And so I think when we're going through something like this and we're trying to get rid of the cancer and save our lives, and then people are actually killing themselves, that is quite traumatic. I see people on the street and I just want to go and grab the cigarette out and put it out in their eye. That is a hater thing. So I would obviously wouldn't do that, but it just makes me mad. So yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I just wish if anyone has to go through this, I think you just need to trust and then have some strength and courage to go through with, go through with the treatment and trust the system, because we're lucky that we have such a good, medical system really in Australia that can help, that you go through. There's a process. It does feel like you're going through a process that's been done a few times before, many times before. So yeah.
Yes.
Much nicer answer.
Thank you. Well, our wish for you both is to be that healthiest version of yourselves, and that the treatment goes smooth over the next few months and this year, and that you come out, as I know you both will, 2026 stronger. With all those new habits that you want to implement and healthier, and that you both just continue to be the amazing inspirations that you are to everyone around you. So all the best from all of us for 2026, and we look forward to following both of your journeys.
Thank you, and Happy New Year, everybody.
Yes, thank you. Thanks for having me on, Narelle and Susan. And yeah, Happy New Year, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.